We could be in the hardest point in our lives and we might be wondering, how do I get my motivation back? Because we feel very burnt out, we feel that we're going through the routine and nothing seems to be working, which is why you're watching this video, looking for that inspiration to hopefully bounce back and get back into the things that you really love to do. How do I get my motivation back? If you're looking for expert advice with credible resources, then this video isn't really for you. You might be feeling very burnt out, tired, and you're lying on your bed just watching videos because that's what you're trying to achieve. You're trying to find some tips on how you can get your motivation back, and hopefully you'll feel the drive again and suddenly just get back into it. Today, I'm just gonna come at you as a friend to share with you my experiences on how I asked myself a few questions that got me back into the drive again, motivated. But we're taking it very slowly for this video. These are the things from my personal experience which I have gone through myself, and I want to share with you the feeling behind it. What I want you to take out of this video is, after you watch it, draw inspiration from it and you hopefully use it in your own lives, that you can go back and carry on doing the thing that you love. Understanding how you feel. How do you feel? How has life been? Has life been hard? Have you been happy? Have you been sad? Have you been confused? Have you been lost? Has life been hitting you so hard that you don't feel a sense of control anymore in your life, that you feel that you need to leech onto other people's sense of direction? If we don't understand how we feel inside, then it could be a sign of neglect. You're neglecting your inner self because you have not really touched on and really understood how you are feeling. You don't have the sense of control yet. Let me give you an example. I was highly motivated, very motivated to get skills done, learn a new skill, learn a new instrument or anything else. And I already set a goal for myself to know that if I put the work into it, even though there were failures and setbacks, I knew that one step closer was one step closer to greatness. So it didn't really bother me. But once I have mastered at a certain amount of level, basically, and I have been quite proficient in the skill or the work that I was doing, didn't feel like a challenge anymore. It felt very mundane. It didn't feel like I was trying to achieve anything anymore, because I have already set out with the high motivation of, you know what, if I practice this, I'll get better at it. But now that I'm so good at it, like, it doesn't feel any much different anymore. Everything feels the same. So having to understand this, I feel and ask myself, I feel mundane. I feel very lost. I feel that this is not challenging enough. The drive before I was learning and practicing this skill really helped me to look forward into something and be excited all the time. And it gave me the why to why I wanted to learn and carry on doing what I do. But now that I've already achieved it, it doesn't seem like there's anything more than whatever I'm doing right now. So it makes it very hard for me to carry on doing something where I don't have the same excitement to. Basically, I lost the why. I lost the purpose of why I was doing this in the first place. Because once I have achieved it, it feels like everything is too easy already. So to sum up my point, talking to yourself really helps you to understand that if you are feeling sad, down, or whatever, or you are feeling numb completely, then you have regained control of your life. You're recognizing that these are something that you might have to take a break from, or you have to change up even more, to challenge yourself again, to be inspired so you can carry on doing what you want to do, but with a bigger cause or a less greater cause, which you don't want to hurt yourself doing it for too long. Which brings me to my next point, taking a break. A lot of people have heard the phrase before, go hard or go home. And, you know, giving you an example, if you are working out, it is not beneficial to keep working out every single day, because there is no recovery point. And in my life, I have been down that road of trying to go hard every single time. There was a point in my life where I was learning a new skill and I was like putting in effort, and every day it got better, you know, I got better at it. But soon after, I felt like I wasn't working hard enough. So instead of taking a break, I worked even harder. And what I saw was that the quality of work, the speed at how I was doing things, and everything just gone to trash. It was bad. It just became even worse than before because I kept hitting the same nail dead on without looking at the situation of actually it's too much for me and life has been very hard. I shouldn't go harder. I should take a break. Back to the exercise analogy, you can't let muscle grow if you keep breaking it down even more. It will only lead you to injury, which is sort of the same thing in life. If you keep hurting yourself and pushing yourself too high all the time, one day you will break down and it wouldn't be very beneficial for you at all. Could be time for you to take a break. And what I found when I was taking those breaks was that I came back fresher, and it also gave me the buildup of potential energy to want to get back into it again. Abstinence creates fondness, and once I stayed away from the things that I really love to do, the drive and the excitement when I got back into it was full high again because I really wanted to get back into it. If I didn't take the break, I would always feel like I was pushing myself too much, or I felt tired all the time. I felt like to the brink of burnout, and I felt like it wasn't good enough. When you come back, you are able to look at it in a different perspective. You're able to look at it with a fresher mind, and it will be overall way better than trying to hit the nail very hard. Allow yourself to take those breaks. There will be times where you're thinking about the work while you're taking those breaks, and I am guilty of this too. And it doesn't feel like I am taking any break at all. It feels like I'm just away from the work, but mentally my mind is still within the work, you know. So allow yourself to take those breaks. Allow yourself to say, all right, for now I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna do completely nothing to do with whatever I was working on very hard on. I'll get back to it, but for now, these few hours, these few days, these few weeks, months, years, I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna get back into it. And that's just how life is. And once you get back into it, you'll feel much more refreshed to want to get it done. So take those breaks. Take those breaks. My last point for this video is going back to the original start of why I'm making this video, which was looking at what you're doing right now. You could be sitting on the couch, or you could be lying on your bed. You could be thinking about, well, I am looking for motivation, which is why I'm going on YouTube to search up something. You want people to scream in your face, tell you, you got to go, you got to go back in. But trying to get people to shout at you and to get you back in the game will only be temporary. And then you will be back at this cycle where you are looking for motivation again, because it doesn't really fix what's inside of you. You might have things to do. You might have work that you're putting off because you're trying to find a motivation to do it. But you sitting here, this is your story right now in your whole entire timeline. How do you want to write the story next? Life might seem like it's very hard at the moment, and you might not feel that you have very much control over your life, but all these decisions we make help us guide our way to where we want to be in the future. If you were to make a change today to your diet or to your schedule, or even to make a list of something that you want to do and just nail it down right after this video, it will still be something that changes your life. And that is a very big change, especially if you're hurting, especially if you're feeling heartbroken, or you're feeling like the world is crumbling over you. Don't worry. You do not have to worry. You can take it as slow as possible. We are slowly making progress, and that's all I have to say for today. This is how I found my motivation back. These are the few words that I told myself. So that's all I have to say for this video. Hopefully you felt a little bit of motivation, a little bit of spark to really kickstart your journey and to get you off that couch, to make you start doing things, and to make you understand how to feel a little bit. Or if you're taking that break already, what's your next move? What do you feel like doing next? This is how you write your story. This is how you will want to take control and make your next move. My name is NickyAdopt, and I hope to see you guys on the next adventure.